Okay. So network security. So I said that last time, in the old days, we had a lot of type of CCNA. CCNA wireless, routing switching, security, voice collaboration, cloud, everything, a lot of stuff. So we decided to combine all of them in one. And this chapter was, sorry? So who wanted to say something? No? Okay, we continue. So this chapter was part of CCNA security. So I'll try to give you the guidelines. And we have 6 videos, 6 or 7. Please watch them many times. It's much better than, because there we do some demo. You can learn more. So what is most important? So hacking is, as you know, try to break something, try to break the rules. For example, if you want to use My City Bus, you need to buy your My City card, tap before you get in. So some people will want to get in without holding any card and any. So hacking is to break a system. Good guys in a company's security engineers, we call them white hat hackers, for example. They try to check if the system is good, if everything is protected. And the bad guys, we call them the black hat. So as you read here, when you have your network, you need to secure your network. All your devices, everything you must secure. So unauthorized access to data, computer and network system is a crime in many jurisdictions and often accompanied. You need to get the right to get access to something that you don't have access. That's why we call it ethical. So cybersecurity nowadays, as you know, we have some terms here. Why people want to break? Because we need some valuable information or data. So you'll see some asset. What asset is? An asset is anything of value to the organization. It includes people, equipment, resources, and data. Vulnerability is the weakness of a system. Its design, so that it can be exploited by threat and all of this. So all of these things we should know as a CCNA engineer, because of these terms, hackers or cyber criminals, they want to get in your system and steal some data. Or like Chinese, I did check some documentaries. We try to send the engineers as a trainee or interns in US, Europe, but there they steal how to build a plane, how to build a bomb, how to. So if you have a network, you must protect your network from inside. You must have some security policies. If someone is starting a new employee, you do IT induction, what he should do in the company, what he can't do, IT ways. And you can also protect your network from the outside. So you build what you call a firewall. A firewall can be a device or a software that will filter the traffic. You put some rules to block or to allow traffic. Okay, what else is more important? So we have a difference between white hat hackers, gray hat, and black hat. These guys are the bad guys who want to destroy, shut down, steal. But white one, it's IT engineers in a company who's trying to break to make sure that the system is fine. And gray hat, these are individuals who commit crimes and do. We are many type of bad people. And we also have some other guys like script kiddies. We are teenagers, and you can go to Google, you download something, a file, how to crack my neighbor Wi-Fi password. It's you run a script tool, but not for profit. And we have hacktivist, for example. If we don't need OGMs in our agriculture department, we have some people who can toy on the road, but we can also have some IT guys to protest. So we have many types also. We have state sponsored, like China. We can try to hack US or European stuff. And what else we can check? So here we'll try to explain more. So each of these guys, each of these terms, we'll try to explain more. Cyber criminals, activists, state-sponsored. Now that we know the different groups, so we started with the value we have in our company, like devices, people, data. That is one side, and we are rich. Now we have bad guys outside who want to come and steal, hack our system. Who are they? Black hat, white hat, gray hat, and state-sponsored and what. Now, these bad guys, what do they use? Their tools. You have a nice video. We do some demo. Please watch it. So we have many tools around. You can go to Google. You can use Kali Linux. And on Kali Linux, you have some tools to crack password, to hack wireless, and to do any bad things. You can Google it. We have a lot of tools outside, or you use Kali Linux. We have some courses there. There are many things we can do. Now, what type of attacks you can get? Remember last week we got that BSD, blue screen of death. And we can also have password attacks, denial of service, so that if you're a web browser or a web server that send data to people who want to access your web server, we can make sure that it doesn't work. And we have many type of attack, and each of them is described here. The most known is password attack, and man in the middle from time to time. And yeah, we have many around. So for the tools, we have many tools. You can Google tools to hack my neighbor wireless password. There are a lot of tools around. Malware, viruses, Trojan horse, worms. Like the primary vulnerabilities for end user workstation are viruses. It's a program that will affect your PC. It can make your PC very slow, or it can shut down. It can destroy the hard drive. It can steal some files and do bad things. So the malwares were not good. We have viruses, worms. Virus, you need to click on it, then it starts. Worms, it happens in the background. If you download something, it can come with some script in the background and do some stuff. So we'll try to explain more the difference between virus and Trojan horse, what viruses can do. You can have a look here a bit and continue. Okay, what else? So viruses and Trojan horses, via malwares, they are very bad. You can destroy your PCs, your network. So we have boot sector viruses to destroy your hard drive, firmware, macro program, and yeah, all these things can do a bit later. At least you have an idea. We also have some ransomware. They encrypt and they block your network. They put a message. If you don't pay 1 million rand, we're not going to unlock your network. Ransomware, spyware, worms, adware. So network attacks, if someone wants to come and steal, for example, APSA branch in town, we need first to study how, where that bank is, what are the security in place for now, at what time the security guard we start, we log off. We try to get some info. Then we try to see how we can attack. So here we have a nice video also explaining reconnaissance attack. I prefer you to watch it because we do some demo and we explain more and we have some result. So this one is extremely important. The same content of the video is also put here, reconnaissance information gathering. We can use some tools to scan your network or to scan your PC. So in the video, we'll explain all of this. The second one is also social engineering attacks. Password attacks, spoofing, trust. So in this video is good because we do some nice demo live. We try to hack a system with by using social engineering stuff. So it's good to watch. So we have some terms here that you can just read a bit. What is phishing? What is spam? What is baiting? What is... You don't need to memorize and just read, just to get information, that's all. We are more than that. We are many today. So social engineering toolkit was designed to help white hat hackers and other network security professionals to create social engineering attacks to test their own networks. So here, never give your username. You must teach the employees. You must not give a username password to anyone. If you go to the toilet, you must lock the PC. Don't open an email with untrusted sources, or if you're not sure, we must not open it. We must contact IT. So here are some guidelines for IT engineers and also the employees. You can have a look and continue. Okay, what else we can check? For DOS attack, denial of service. Also, we have a live test, a demo. You can check that. And the same content is here. So you can either read in your net account or watch the video many times. It's the same thing. Another video for IP and ping, ICMP. For this chapter, my advice for you is just to watch many times the videos, that's all. What else? No, here is not good. another video. Okay, all these you can check them when we do a live demo. TCP, UDP, what is best here? No. 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 I'll give you what is most important then. UDP, IP services, ARP. So for ARP, you know that ARP, I know the PC knows the destination IP, but not the destination MAC address. So the system of ARP will send messages to discover. So while we are sending the messages, if a bad guy is connected to your network, he can pretend it's the right PC, and this is my MAC address, and all traffic will go to him. So we must also protect the ARP stuff. And as video explaining, we do also a demo. Same thing for DNS. DNS is a table with the name and IP address. For example, if I want to open cisco.com, I type www.cisco.com, I press enter. In the background, the DNS will grab the name cisco.com and check the IP address of cisco.com. Then use that IP address to go to the server. So some bad guys, if they have access to the list, to the DNS server and list, they can change. So if you type cisco.com, instead of matching the real cisco.com mail server IP, they change it to their own server. So be a lot of bad guys around. We are a lot of DHCP we did study in CCNA 1, we know how it works. So it's the same thing. A PC need the IP, is going to broadcast to say who is the DHCP server, please, I need the IP. A bad guys can get connected to your network and say, hey, it's me, the DHCP server. This is the IP. As soon as you get it, you can access your stuff. So we have DHCP attacks. We did that in CCNA 1, spoofing, and now here in IT, we always have something called CIA, confidentiality, who is allowed to view a folder or a file. Availability, your network should be up and running all the time. And integrity, the content of your data should not be changed. So here you have the definitions. You can read and continue. Okay, so here you have a definition of confidentiality, definition of integrity, and availability. So in the next slide, we'll try to teach what tools as network engineer or security engineer we can use to apply the confidentiality, apply the integrity with some cryptographic hashing stuff, and availability. So for that, before we reach there, if you want to protect your network, you can use VPN, virtual private network, ASA firewall. It's a device like a router or a switch to configure to filter the traffic in your network. Filter means you're going to do some standard allow or deny traffic. You can say, for example, please block any traffic from my employees who want to watch YouTube and access Facebook between office hours. You set the rule and it will block. If someone want to watch YouTube at office hour, work hours, it will say access denied. IPS is to listen, like the police, we are monitoring the traffic. If there is something wrong, we can block it and notify the IT administrator. And other email security appliance to protect your emails, web security appliance to protect your web, authentication, who are you, authentication, authorization, accounting. So you'll see them more in this chapter. So this is our firewall. You set up your rules. What am I going to allow? What am I going to deny? So check this and we continue. Okay. So IPS is a device like a router and a switch you set up in your network, and we're going to scan your network. If they see something suspicious, they send an alert to the IT administrator, and we can also block that thing. So this is the network, my network, and I can put the IPS here. So if there is something suspicious, it will drop it and also notify the IT administrator. Okay, you can read this. This one is important. Okay. Cryptography is a way to hide the content of some data. Please, I encourage you to watch this. You understand more with some live demo. So instead of reading here, we explain more. So the same content also here. We'll explain data integrity with some hashing algorithm, origin authentication to make sure that the message comes from me, confidentiality and other stuff. So in this video, you'll get all of these things. We'll explain more the data integrity. For example, if I send a letter to China, must make sure that it's really that letter and someone didn't change at the post office and put another content. So we have some tools in IT to do that. If you work in security department, we will explain. We'll teach you a bit of some hash functions, some softwares you can use to encrypt. So here, for example, you have a message you want to send. You put it in the system, in the hashing algorithm system. If you see you click on the button encrypt, then it will generate your encrypted message. It will also teach you data confidentiality, symmetric encryption, all this stuff. It's a lot of readings. That's why I prefer you to watch the videos. So asymmetric and symmetric. symmetric encryption. The same code I use to lock or to encrypt my data to send to you, you'll use the same code or the same key or the same password to unlock. You can also have asymmetrical. I have my key, you have your keys. We exchange. So one key to encrypt, a different one to decrypt. So use different keys to encrypt and decrypt. But for this guy, you use the same key to encrypt and decrypt. So there are many ways to do the confidentiality. There are a lot of software, some tools online, or some companies are selling good product to do them. There are a lot of readings, and you can just skip all these things if you want to. Just watch the videos. So here is an introduction to cybersecurity, the CCNA 4 that we will do. It's just an overview, and CCNA 4 cybersecurity, we'll have time to study more. Let me check if the class is still there. If I go to Chrome, I'm going to check if my class is there. NetAcad. So NetAcad will be offline for 3 days from the 22nd of August to the 25th of August. So we will let you know in advance or a week in advance. They will change the system or will upgrade or update. So for 3 days, NetAcad system will be offline. Why not opening this guy? Okay, so okay, the cyber class for last year is still on. I will just show you the chapters that we'll be doing. So in CCNA cybersecurity, these are some chapters that we'll be doing: the danger, fighting the war, fighting in the war against cybercrime. We'll study Windows system, Linux system, network protocols. So normally from chapter 1 to 10, we did in CCNA. So we might skip some of them, like network services. We'll learn network communication. So from chapter 1 to 11 is CCNA that we did. So we just do quick revisions. Then network security infrastructure, attackers and the tools, threat attack, you see. Everything we're doing now there we go deeper. We have digital forensic, working with network security data, evaluating alert, network security data again, technology and protocols, endpoint protection, cryptography. So here we study in deep. It's a big chapter on cryptography, confidentiality, integrity, authenticity. The same thing. Threat intelligence, access control, understanding. So yeah. So today's chapter is an introduction of CCNA for cybersecurity. You can read this 1, 2 minutes, then we continue. Yeah, so this is a summary. What is network security and what is attack? So it's a quick summary of everything we covered a bit. Attacks tools, some common type of attack. You can also read this one quick and finish. Okay, guys, you can get time to read more. There's also something here. You can check also this one. Okay, guys, these are some introduction of cybersecurity or network security. So you can check in your NETA card and especially the videos. If I come here, then I go where? I go on top. No, not there. And you go to your course index, you filter per video, And yeah, you'll see that. No, this one is cybersecurity. This one is cybersecurity. I need to go back. Okay, let me move this one. Go to I'm teaching, go back. Okay. And you open it, you open something. You filter the videos and you go to chapter 3. So threat actor tools. And we have a lot of videos here that you can watch. It's good to watch. Okay, guys, any questions before we end this session for today? Okay, if no questions, it's fine. We'll meet again on Saturday at CPUT to do the exam, the packet tracer exam for CCNA 2. So please bring your laptops. Make sure you have your latest version of Java installed, your video drivers, your graphic drivers, all your drivers installed. And we start at 9 o'clock, me, I'll be there, and we start at 10. 10, 12, we are done, we go home. Thank you very much, guys, and we meet again on Saturday at CPUT. Thank you.
Mr. Max?
Yes.
I have a problem here with my Lettercat, man. I sent Paul an email, but you just wanna, I can't